Wes Anderson is a director known for his works like Moonrise Kingdom and Isle of Dogs. He has a very distinct style, and a lot of that is because of his upbringing. Anderson grew up in Texas. He used to shoot home videos with his brothers, but that isn't what he went to college for. He got a degree in philosophy at the University of Texas in Austin. Though he didn't learn about film in school, college wasn't completely useless for him. He met his friend Owen Wilson there. Together they created a short film that kickstarted both of their careers, called Bottle Rocket. It went to the 1993 Sundance Festival and attracted the attention of people in the industry. This brought Anderson to Columbia Pictures, leading them to create a feature-length film of Bottle Rocket. But because he didn't take film classes growing up, he didn't grow up with a film background. He learned a lot from watching old movies, though. He pays homage to directors like Hitchcock and David Lean in his films. There are small snippets of scenes where you can see Anderson copying parts of other films as a way to pay tribute to them. Though Anderson is influenced by a lot of directors, he has his own unique style. He likes to make all characters seem like they're living in the real world. He goes out of his way to make characters feel like they have a life outside the screen time that they are given. For example, in Moonrise Kingdom, there's a woman in charge of a switchboard who doesn't even have much screen time, but she can be seen eating a sandwich and is even given a tiny romance plot. Even though she's a small character, Anderson makes her do human things to make her seem more real, and the movie feel more personal. Anderson thinks over every tiny detail to make the film feel more real. In Fantastic Mr. Fox, Mr. Fox's son's room is shown once or twice in the film. Even so, Wes Anderson took the time to have a moving fan in the room. This movie is stop motion, so it took a lot of extra time. To other directors, doing something so seemingly pointless might seem unnecessary, but it makes the world seem more real. Even though he likes to make the characters feel like they're real, he likes to make his stories absurd. A lot of his plots are ridiculous in themselves. Look at Fantastic Mr. Fox, The Grand Budapest Hotel, or The Life Aquatic. One is about a fox that is a reformed chicken thief who doesn't like his neighbors. Another is about a man who sleeps with a lot of elderly women and is a suspect of one of their murders. The last is about a man who wants to kill the shark who killed his friend and crew member. And it's not just the plots that are absurd. The way people talk or act are comical too. In Moonrise Kingdom, the way people converse is ridiculous. It doesn't sound cheesy, but it doesn't sound like the way people talk.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm a sparrow. She's a dove.
No, I said, what kind of bird are you?
I'm a raven.
Wes Anderson likes to make sure that in every scene, the color looks the best it could for that scene. Each of his movies has their own color palettes, but a lot of times he makes it so each scene has a distinct set of colors used. He's also well known for using unorthodox methods in his films. For example, he uses zoom pretty regularly in a good amount of his films. He also sometimes has characters look directly or almost directly into the camera, without having characters address the audience. There's a lot of things Anderson can get away with that not a lot of other directors could.
What the cuss? Where'd this giant...
Well, you're sure as cuss not getting any worse.
Really? Where the cuss does that kid get off? Do you believe that?
Oh my cuss. Shoot the cuss to smithereens.
So I think it's pretty safe to say, anyone who's seen one film by Wes Anderson could pick out any film he's done by just watching a few scenes.